All right, it's my birthday. And today I get to go home and have dinner with my family. Anyway, before I get out of here, huge shout out to Matt and Grace Kladnick, the pastors of Vintage Faith Foursquare Church, and also to Hillary Walsh. She's on staff at the church, and she's also the manager of the Airbnb that I've been staying in. I just want to say thank you to these guys. They made it possible for me to have a peaceful, amazing retreat site while I have been away this week. You guys are amazing.
So it's Tim's birthday today, so we decided that we would take over the vlog. But before we do anything, well, number one, we gotta wish Daddy a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! And number two, we need coffee. Me specifically, because you've been gone for a week and I need some caffeine. What do you have on?
My blanket on. My blanket on.
Didn't realize I was wearing slippers. You look good. Thanks. So while I'm out here watering the garden, I thought I would just mention one of the things that I just so appreciate about your leadership. And one thing you've really taught me is intentionality. So I'm definitely one who plans things but then scurries along and just go and get everything done and stick to the plan. And one thing you've showed me is that when I slow down and I actually look intentionally, there are just so many more little surprises along the way. And I think as leaders, we can usually look at the job that needs to be done and we just hurry along quickly just to make sure that we complete the project or get the thing done, which isn't a bad thing. But then we also miss out on opportunities to be surprised by what God wants to do in our lives along the way. I just appreciate your intentionality with everything that you do, how you slow down and you are patient with things and really make conscious decisions. And that's something that you've taught me. That's something that you've taught our girls. And you've brought that adventure and intentionality into our lives. And I just love you and I'm so grateful. So the vlog is going to be just a little bit longer than normal today because there are just so many people who want to contribute to Leader Life. So check it out.
Hi, my name is Mark Rondeau, and this is the Canadian takeover of the vlog. For just a few moments. Tim, first of all, happy birthday. But also, I wanted to thank you for not just what you do, but for who you are. One of the most impactful things that you have said to me as a leader, and leadership pointers you've given me, is that I hope you fail. Which at the moment seemed really awkward and weird. But in that vein, it has meant so much to me that you've believed in me and that you've stretched me, and to have that freedom to fail, quote unquote, but to also learn from that, and that is perfectly okay. You lead so well and you live so well, and you are such an example to everyone around us, and for me, that no matter in what circumstance we're facing, to always point people to Jesus. I love you so much, my friend and my brother. I wish you the most happiest of birthdays. I love you.
Hey there, this is Danny and I'm taking over the vlog. I've been thinking and studying recently about that old saying that says, do as I say and not as I do, and how that's so silly. The best leaders set the example for the people that they are trying to lead. They do what they preach, they do what they say, and that's how they set the best example. There's no one that I could think of that sets the example better than my brother-in-law, Tim Lee. When he talks about putting people first, he does that. And it starts with his family. The thing I love about Tim Lee the most is that he loves his wife. He loves his kids. He loves Sharon and Hannah and Selah, and the way that he really cherishes them and takes care of them is evident in his life. When he says you should love your families, and he sets the example, it just means so much more. When he says that you should love others, and he is selfless and loves others, it means so much more. So when you're talking about leadership, when you're talking about the best way to make an impact in people's lives, I think the best leaders are ones who set the example.
Hey Leader Life viewers, my name's Asher, and would you guys just join me as I practice some piano? Thanks. You know that moment when you just don't know what you're supposed to do or say next? Like that moment I just had while playing piano? Well, God always knows what's gonna happen and when it's gonna happen. So we shouldn't worry about those kinds of things. The problem is that even though we know God knows, we still often feel like we need to place everything in our own hands. Matthew 6:25 it says, "Don't worry about the clothes that you wear or the food that you eat, for isn't life more than the clothes that you wear and the food that you eat?" So we shouldn't worry about what's to come in our life. Even as leaders, we don't have to worry even though things are constantly changing around us. So I just want to remind you of that. Thanks for watching.
Hi Pastor Tim, this is the Briones family. We are walking in our neighborhood like you taught us a couple weeks ago. Hey Pastor Tim, happy birthday. One thing you really taught me since I've met you is to connect with people on deeper levels and to just be more compassionate to others and to show love. You know, Matthew 22 verse 39 says to love your neighbor as you love yourself, and you really taught me how to do that. So happy birthday, I love you, and Mom.
Hey Pastor Tim. So I just want to say that I'm very grateful for the lesson that you've given us in the way you've loved. And I want to say specifically, I want to give an example of how much you love my sons, how much you're willing to take time any day and just get on the phone and have hard conversations with my kids and just mentor them and love on them the way Jesus would, the way Jesus welcomed the little children into the kingdom is how you welcome our sons into Life Church. And so thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Pastor Tim. We love you.
Happy birthday.
Hi, this is Doug. I'm taking over the vlog for a moment, and I'm coming to you from the great state of Arkansas. Yes, Nancy and I moved here a few weeks ago, and I just wanted to talk to you for a moment about family, because you are our family. That's just one of the many values that Pastor Tim taught us there, was the church is a family. And our move was one great example of that. And who doesn't think about family without thinking of the Lee family as a great example of what a family looks like? I mean, they practice what they preach. They do everything together as a family, and you can tell that family is very high on their priority list. And I can remember Tim as a young boy. I saw him grow up from a little kid to a teen when he met Sharon, who was also a young teen. And then they grew up, fell in love, got married, and then started a family of their own. And I've just witnessed so much growth in the two of them, and now we're all witnessing the growth of their children, and we can just see so much potential in them. And I'm just amazed at the teaching that's coming from them. And I say that as someone who knew them at such a young age, and I'm so proud of Tim and Sharon and the Lee family. Nancy and I were recent recipients of the love that a church family can show to one another. It was a very stressful time in our move from the Antelope Valley to Arkansas. A lot of things fell apart for us right before the move, and including the company that was supposed to move the bulk of our household goods. And the night before we were to have everything out of our house because it sold, we had to fire the moving company for various reasons. And we were so distraught, stressed out, exhausted, and pretty much at our wits' end. We were losing it. We called one of the ladies in our church, very good friend, and she called the troops together. And next thing we knew, within an hour, people from the church family were showing up. Trucks and trailers arrived at our house, and within a few short hours, all of the furniture that was supposed to be taken by the moving company was moved out of our house and moved to the church for storage. And consequently, 2 other members of our church family drove our household goods to Arkansas for us. Another example of church family coming together. And in order for that to happen, the church family showed up again and loaded that truck up. So all that to say that one of the virtues that Pastor Tim has taught us at Life Church is church is family. I'd like to encourage you to get involved and stay involved. Be family to someone else. Help them in their time of need so that when you have a time that you need help, the family will be there for you as well. And I'd like to end this just by saying happy birthday to Pastor Tim. And I love you, I miss you, I miss your family, and I miss Life Church. God bless you all.
Hi, this is Cheryl. I'm taking over Tim's vlog for a little bit, so come along with me while I work. Okay, so that was a really busy day at work, and I didn't get to record as much as I wanted to, but I really love what I get to do. And that's something that we see in Tim so much, that he loves what he gets to do. It's not something that he has to do, it's something that he gets to do, and he's called to do, and he loves what he gets to do, and he loves people.
Hi, I'm Shane, and I'm on my way to my office. I'm so excited to participate today in Tim's birthday leader moment. Where to begin with things that I have learned from Tim? I think one of the most important things I think I've learned from Tim is that he's a safe person, and he teaches you through relationship how to be a safe person to do conflict with. He fights fair, he fights forward, he fights with passion, he believes what he believes, but he'll hear from you. And I think that's increasingly rare and amazing. And I think it makes it really fun and safe and encouraging to be friends with him. I love the guy to death, best man in my wedding. And I'm really excited to be able to share today just a little bit about what I've learned from him in leadership. Tim, you are a constant representative of Jesus. You push, you encourage, you are a blessing to everyone who knows you, and such a blessing. Thank you.
How do I start this? 2010. I met this dude, and I met him without meeting him. I heard him preach, went to a mutual friend of ours, Bill Nettles. I'll never forget, I said, that young man's gonna pastor one day. He said, really? I said, yeah, I mark my words, he's gonna be a pastor. Months later, don't know exactly how many months later, Pastor Nettles said, hey, I want you to go to lunch with me and a young man that you called. He said that the Lord has called him the pastor, and the rest is history. Tim, I thank you for us not being friends because I'm one race and you're one race. Thank you for being a friend because of friendship and genuine unity, genuine love for each other. I thank you for the big brain that you have. I thank you that you're ever evolving and not evolving as far as necessarily your theological prowess, but evolving in just, man, life. I love the love that you have for your wife and your daughters. I love the ingenuity and love you have for your church. And I appreciate our friendship dearly, especially in these divided times. I would love to see you in a suit one day. You are familiar with a place that has the best tailors in the world, so I don't understand why you won't wear a suit. Maybe you're allergic to a good wool suit. I couldn't tell you bespoke, but just want to wish you happy birthday. I want to wish you the best in life. I want to wish you, man, the best that God has for you. And man, we're long overdue for lunch, but I want to tell you, I appreciate you, young man. I appreciate what God is doing for you in this valley. This valley is big enough for great thinkers like you. I pray Ephesians 3:20 over your life. Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that God has in your life, or God has that will work in your life. I love you. Happy birthday. Keep blogging, keep writing, keep doing what you do, young man. You are a phenomenal friend. You are a phenomenal father, a phenomenal pastor. Thank you for doing ministry, not church. Thank you for not being my friend because we're opposite, but because we love each other. Thank you for not preaching the Bible, but preaching Rhema word. Thank you for being you. Life Church, you have a pastor that's full of life. All right, God bless you. Happy birthday. Enjoy. And somebody please buy him a suit, please, just one time so I can see him in it. All right, God bless.
Hi, my name is Deborah, and I'm going to take over Tim's blog for a few moments. We've had the opportunity to do a lot of life together. Not only is he one of my closest friends, but he's also my pastor. There's two things that come to mind in terms of conversations that I've had with Tim that have really impacted not only the way that I do things at church, but also just in general in my life. The first is that we need to know what the needs are of people, not giving people what we think they need, but actually what they need. I am somebody that likes doing things for people, but if that's not what that person needs, then it kind of doesn't really have the impact that it could have on them. The other thing that I think of is that we need to make sure that we are offering people an opportunity to use their gifts. It's taken me a long time to realize that I need to relinquish things to people. And a lot of times what they do, the end product actually ends up turning out better because God's given them a gift and an ability to do that as well. Bottom line, all of these things have given me a better way to work with people, not only in the church, but also just in friends throughout relationships in life. And I'm so grateful for you, Tim. I'm so grateful for our friendship. And I'm so grateful that I get a moment to share how important you are to me. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Hi everyone, my name's Hannah and I'm going to be taking over my dad's vlog for a minute. I just wanted to say happy birthday, Dad. I love you so much. Thank you for being such a good leader. You're always here when I have a question about the Bible or if I just need help with a math problem. I hope your day's super special. Bye!
Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm taking over my dad's vlog for a little bit, and I just want to say happy birthday, Dad. I love you so much. You are such a great leader to everyone you meet. I love you so much, and you make people smile, and I want to make people smile too.
Hello. Hi. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I'm home.